Hi, in this session we will discuss analogy between vectors and signals, the summary, the complete analogy between vectors and signals we will summarize in this session. So let us take two columns, vectors and signals. Let us take two columns, vectors and signals, so that from this discussion you clearly understand what is the analogy between vectors and signals. Let us write the first point here, the dot product between two vectors v1 and v2 is, so how to represent dot product? v1 dot v2. The dot product between two vectors v1 and v2 is v1 dot v2. Here, coming here, the dot product is equivalent to, that means if v1 dot v2 here is equivalent to, when coming to signals, it is equivalent to integral t1 to t2 f1 of t into f2 of t dt. So now the dot product between the vectors v1 and v1 is, what is formula? v1 square. Similarly here v1 dot v1 is equivalent to t1 to t2 f1 square of t dt. In the first point. The second point is, consider two vectors v1 and v2. Let us consider two vectors v1 and v2. For example, v1 is something like this and v2 is, the vector will be like this. So this is v1 and v2. How to get this component of v1 along v2? Just by projecting v1 onto v2. For example, I projected v1 onto v2 like this. So therefore, what is the component? This component is called as C12 into v2. So that is what we have discussed. So what we write here, the component of v1 along v2 is equal to, what is the formula? C12 into v2. The component of v1 along v2 is equal to C12 into v2. Similarly, coming here, consider two signals f1 of t and f2 of t in the interval t1 less than t less than t2. I have considered two signals f1 of t and f2 of t in the interval t1 to t2. Then f1 of t can be approximated using f2 of t as, how to approximate? That is, f1 of t is approximately equal to C12 into f2 of t. This is the approximation. We are making this approximation in this interval t1 to t2. Here this is v1. The component of v1 along v2 is C12 into v2. Now we have number 3. Let us take point number 3. What is the value of C12? The value of C12 is, just to take the dot product with v2, the formula will come for C12. C12 is the formula v1 dot v2 by v2 square. So the same kind of formula comes from for signals also. So let us see the third point here. For signals, the value of C12 at which mean square error, we have to write this sentence clearly, mean square error will be will be minimum is, what is the formula for C12? Same analogy, F1 of t into F2 of t integral t1 to t2 dt by integral t1 to t2 F2 square of t dt, similar to vectors. So that is what we write here, integral F1 to F2 F1 of t into F2 of t dt by integral t1 to t2 F2 square of t dt, similar to vectors. So this is what the analogy between vectors and signals. Now let us take the fourth point in the analogy between vectors and signals. So if this question is asked for 8 marks, we have to write all these things in the examination. Let us take the fourth point. If two vectors v1 and v2 are orthogonal to each other, what we have to write? v1 dot v2 is equal to 0. So let us write the same thing for signals. If two signals f1 of t and f2 of t are orthogonal in the interval, what is our interval? In the interval t1 less than t less than t2, then, so what is the condition? Similar to vectors, integral t1 to t2 f1 of t into f2 of t dt is equal to 0. So if you remember this formula, you can easily write this formula. Now the fifth point is that suppose if x1 comma x2 comma so on xn are unit vectors along n mutually perpendicular axes. Suppose if x1, x2, x3 so on xn are unit vectors along n mutually perpendicular axes, then any vector capital A which has components, what are the components? Which has components C1, C2, Cn along these mutually perpendicular axes can be written as, all these points we have discussed, just I am summarizing all these points again. So if x1, x2, x3 so on are the unit vectors along n mutually perpendicular axes, then any vector A which has components C1, C2 so on Cn along these n mutually perpendicular axes can be written as, so how to write? C1 x1 plus C2 x2 plus so on Cr xr plus so on Cn xn. Here x1, x2, x3 so on are unit vectors and C1, C2, C3 are components or coefficients. Similar to this, instead of vectors we have taken orthogonal signals, and instead of A we have written f of t. Write the same thing in the right side. So what we write here, if g1 of t comma g2 of t so on, what we have mentioned, gn of t are n mutually orthogonal signals in the interval, what is the interval? In the interval t1 less than t less than t2, then any function f of t can be approximated as, how to approximate f of t? Very simple formula, similar to vectors. F of t is approximately equal to c1 g1 of t plus c2 g2 of t plus so on plus cr gr of t plus so on cn gn of t. We have to clearly mention the interval in which we are approximating t1 less than t less than t2. So let us write the last point of the summary between vectors and signals. So what is this coefficient formula? Simply dot product with xr, x1 dot xr is 0, x2 dot xr is 0, xn dot xr is 0, only a dot xr left side, right side cr into xr dot xr. So therefore what is the components here? The component cr is, simple formula, what is cr? A dot xr by xr dot, clearly mention the dots here, dot product, as you know the dot product. So this is the component cr. So apply the same kind of formula for signals also with respect to analogy. So what is this coefficient cr? cr is nothing but as integral t1 to t2 f1 of t into gr of t dt by integral t1 to t2 gr square of t dt. So that is the formula we write here. The component cr at which mean square error, we have to write this sentence, mean square error will be minimum is, so what is the formula? Very simple formula, similar to vectors, because you can easily remember vectors from the same concept adapted to signals. So therefore integral t1 to t2 f of t into gr of t dt by integral t1 to t2 gr square of t dt. So this is about the analogy between vectors and signals. If this question asks for 8 marks, you have to write this summary very clearly, the analogy between vectors and signals. Thank you.